Okay, hello and welcome to Thursday's stream for Xenoblade Chronicles. Hopefully everyone is okay. I mean, I think the fact that you can tell I'm still here. I managed to survive my trip out. So yeah. Right. Remember. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so hopefully everyone else is okay. Funny, this will run out onto here, and yet this doesn't connect to anything. Oh. Oh, man. That is Susie. Hello?
Oh.
There we go. How's Susie? Hello?
In school?
It's... yeah. How's Susie?
On Discord being...
Oh boy. Hello? Susie? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, Alex now. Okay, because Susie was having a hard time getting connected, so...
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
yeah. Yeah. Fire.
So, how is it, Ben?
Well, I'm on the Switch, so...
I know, but yeah, the thing.
yeah, well, I haven't done anything more than set it up, really, and get things to install. I mean, I've got Demon's Souls currently installing in the background. I say in the background, you know, it's turned on, it's just... you know, I'm not touching it at the moment, so...
Yeah. As expected, pretty much there's nowhere online that's currently got it installed.
yeah.
That's to be expected though, because of scalpers.
And it doesn't help that they've, had production issues.
Yeah, I mean, Amazon have been telling their staff, well, not their staff, their customers, that they might not even be able to get them their pre-orders until 31st of December. So, I mean, if Amazon are saying there might not be a chance to get it even by Christmas, then what hope do many parents have of being able to get their kids PlayStation 5?
Yeah.
Or an Xbox Series X.
Or S, because even the S is apparently not that easy to get.
Yep. S is also sold out. Even though, like, every version of both of the new systems is just gone. You can buy it on eBay.
Yeah, I mean, even the Switch is still pretty rough for getting sometimes.
True.
And that thing's 3 years old.
I mean, Joy-Cons especially, just because of the whole, trust issue.
Pro controllers even can be hard to get your hands on at times.
True. Although Joy-Cons are much harder because more people get those over the Pro
I
controller.
prefer Pro controller over the Joy-Con.
I know, but I mean, you're not going to be able to use the Pro controller if you're taking it on the go.
Oh yeah, no, I mean like the Joy-Cons are fine for handheld, but for docked mode, Pro controller's the way.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, obviously.
It's like I was having an interesting discussion actually with someone. I think it was yesterday on Discord about like what things we'd want improved for a Switch successor. And I mean, obviously trying to keep in mind. I mean, they were saying like the Switch successor should be 8K compatible and everything. Is a case of, dude, that's not realistic. Yeah. For something that's going to be a handheld, look at mobiles. Like, you want full 4K, 144 FPS. You're looking at £1,000 on a mobile device.
Yeah.
Even higher when you look at a tablet. And we are talking like good quality ones, not the cheap, ones which with questionable manufacturing sources.
Yeah.
So I would say, you compare to things like iOS devices and other sort of top, sort of higher up brands, like even Sony's own like phones and the like. You'd be looking at a console going at around £1,000.
Yeah.
And it would weigh like a brick. And I remember the old Game Boy, and that was not comfortable, and that was only a fraction of the size.
No, my dad was just saying my food's ready.
Oh, right.
The last thing before I just hop off and get my food real quick. Strauss Zelnick, Take-Two CEO, apparently when he was talking about the winter updates for both GTA Online and Red Dead Online, he said, and quote, GTA Online and Red Dead Online will receive major updates later this fiscal year. Featuring an
fiscal year means it can run into early next year because March, April is the switch over.
True, but we know that there's going to be major updates in winter for the games anyway. Because the major updates are in winter and summer.
But I'm just saying, him just saying fiscal year.
Yeah, but
we have still got another 3 months.
Well, we can assume he's talking about December. We'll receive major updates featuring an extension to existing Frontier Pursuits for Red Dead Online, as well as Grand Theft Auto's Online's biggest update ever, featuring a new take on heists in a new location. Which potentially is suggesting that there might be a map extension.
Oh jeez, that's the last thing anyone on console wants. Because that's gonna mean, oh, I'm sorry, did you want to have memory?
Yeah.
Do you want to have, do you want to have GTA and Call of Duty? And Red Dead Online all on one console? I'm sorry, you have to pick one game. That is I think the game devs are doing it on purpose nowadays. Deliberately wanting their games to chew up all the memory on a console just so theirs is the only game that's played.
Yeah. But
Because they're all fighting for which of their live services gets all the attention. Which makes it even funnier when a company has like 1 million of them.
Yeah. So yeah. Next update, GTA is probably going to have a massive map update with a brand new actual area, suggesting like there's going to be like an island that they're actually added in right to the side of it.
I mean, the closest thing we've got at the minute is, I've noted in Overworld Events, the one that wants you to storm an aircraft carrier out in the ocean. And you have to manually get to it.
Yeah.
And I actually looked on the map the other day. It's not close. It is a decent trek. So
it'll be interesting to see what they come up with.
yeah, in before it turns out it's a completely standalone map that you're warped to do these missions.
Yeah. Alright, I'll get a dip because my food's ready. So speak later.
Alright.
Good luck in Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ciao.
Where did Susie go? Susie, you're listening? No, there you are. I didn't think you were back in.
No, but this was still being weird and something.
How's Susie?
Tired, exhausted.
How's the head?
It's actually alright for one. It's everything else today.
Susie needs sleepy sleeps. Hello?
This got completely
No.
cut.
I was saying Susie needs sleepy sleeps.
I do. But Dark Souls. We need to play Dark Souls.
Yeah, but if you're still not good, you're not with it, don't worry.
I've already said to Salzburg I'm good for it anyway.
No, I'm telling him you lied.
No.
Susie lies.
No.
Yeah, Susie sounds like she does need a rest.
But games.
Resting Susie is needed, so Susie is not gonna be unwell. So otherwise, I will be getting really, really concerned. What are kitties up to anyway?
They're sleeping.
Oh, in their spots.
Poppy's in the spot. Daisy isn't.
Oh, where's Daisy?
Daisy is on the other spot.
Ah, so she's on the pillow.
Well, she's not on the pillow, she's on the other side of the bed.
Huh. You see, 'cause that's the other spot, because Daisy's got the corner she uses, and then Poppy has the pillow.
Yeah.
So, So yeah, will they get up to anything today?
I think they just mostly slept today, honestly. I was gone for like an hour, which is longer than I was actually supposed to be out of the house. Because I haven't told you the fiasco with the doctors.
I mean, it can't be worse than what happened when I went for my scan at the weekend.
No, it isn't. It was just put a heart monitor on. Walk not halfway up the hill. I was about to turn into my street when I got.
Hey, Seismic.
Hey, Seismic.
Do not listen. Susie needs rest.
No, let's play games.
Susie needs rest.
Games. Been so many weeks with my damn head acting up. I need to play
Yeah, but if you're
games.
physically exhausted, that's still not a good thing.
But yeah, I turned into my street, got a call from the doctors saying that the SD card in the heart monitor wasn't working properly. So then I had to walk all the way back down to the doctors and then walk all the way back home.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, that's the most exercise I've got since March, and my thighs are like, excuse me?
Yeah, you read what Seismic just wrote to Susie.
Yes.
But yeah, how are you doing anyway, Seismic? But, yeah. Okay. So, I mean, I'm also actually physically exhausted from having to go and get the PS5.
No,
Couldn't get a disabled slot anywhere near the store.
No way.
So it was a long push to go and get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my arms are done in, my back's done in.
Oh, blind.
Tired from that. So yeah, it's... Yeah. You wouldn't think there'd be a hard job trying to find a disabled parking slot at the moment with the lockdown, and pretty much like most people who have blue badges would be the ones staying in home. But no. But no, all the pretty much all the good blue badge slots were taken.
Everybody decided field trip today. But no, you would think that with lockdown, there would be not that many people using those spots.
But no, it was full. So, and with game only being open until 2, I had to be. Yeah, I mean, even if Susie is saying like she wasn't up for it, I was probably gonna say I want to lie down.
Yeah, I don't think, because I know how your back gets as well.
Yeah, I know, it is admittedly a bit uncomfortable at the moment, but...
Oh, blimey. I was wondering if you were actually going to stream today because of you picking up the PS5.
Yeah, I mean, I've taken something at the moment, but yeah. I just wanted to get my mind off the annoyance I've had from being out today.
Fair enough. Hooray for exhausting days.
Yeah, thanks,
Not really.
Seismic. But yeah, PS5, as I sort of alluded to on Discord, The UI sucks. I need to have Shulk because it's got a friggin' spike on it.
How bad are we talking?
There are features that are really, really nice ones on the PS4 that are not there.
Oh my.
So you can't sort your games into folders.
Aww.
Yeah. Also, you can't set your own background anymore. Yep. Although each game comes with its own one when you're on its screen. So it, at least has a, thing anyway.
Okay, that's neat.
But the big thing that I've really had annoyance with is the what's it called? What was it? Oh yeah, on like the how you can go and check at what you've got on each game download wise. For like DLC and the like.
Yeah.
No such feature on the PS5.
Oh, blimey. Okay.
Or to be more precise, because thanks to someone on GA Discord letting me know, they've locked it to an app to download on your phone.
Yay! More apps on mobile!
Yeah, and my iPhone does not support the app.
Wait, what? No way.
Yep. I tried downloading. It just says it can be downloaded to iPhones. I tried downloading it and I just got an error, a message saying device incompatible.
Oh my.
I mean, it was already stupid enough Nintendo putting, key features onto phones. And now Sony are following suit by putting a feature that really should be on the console on the phone with being able to keep track, making certain what you've got DLC wise installed. Because I don't know if because there was a pre-order bonus for Miles Morales, which I didn't even know there was one. It was just when picking up from game, they were, running through everything in the bag. Console, Demon Souls, Miles Morales pre-order bonus code. And, I don't know if the game has actually installed that pre-order bonus stuff.
Oh, God.
Because there's no way for me to find out.
No.
I mean, you can look at your transaction history, but there's nothing in there that tells you if you've downloaded it or not.
The fact they've locked it to an app as well?
Yeah.
Nah.
I know, like I say, it was stupid enough when Nintendo locked voice chat to an app.
To be honest, nobody uses that, so...
Well, yeah, because it's locked to an app.
Yeah. To be honest, the app itself, it has its flaws. It's an alright app, but...
Yeah. I mean, the big thing as well is obviously... the big thing for the apps is that they're meant to be where you find, the parental control features.
Yes.
Okay, which I think's fine, because it means there's less chance of your kid getting, onto it. Oh. So was he?
That was Alex, I think.
Oh, I didn't realise Alex was still on.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So...
But I quite like Nintendo's way of dealing with parenting controls, because my second cousin, yet he's 13, he's too trusting for a 13-year-old, and he has ADHD and other Oh, which one is it?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Those sort of things.
Yeah. It's Asperger's or autism. It's
Asperger's. Problem, yeah. I mean, it's hard. 'Cause like obviously my brother, he's sort of both, but not either. It's
yeah, it's a hard one. No, he's too trusting, and
what have we done here?
the rule is with the Switch, he can go online, but he doesn't add anybody, because I'm currently paying for his online subscription, and I also have an online, the family online thing that they advertise. We've signed up to that as well. So
yeah, well, I mean, the family online is actually a really good deal.
It's really nice.
Especially when you get 4 Switches.
Yeah.
You're paying less for a year when you do a family package for 4 Switches than you would, I think, for like
Exactly.
1 Switch.
Because currently on it is
when
my
you split
Switch,
it.
Mum's Switch. And my second cousin's. Do you want to join?
Well, I'm still covered until 2022
Yeah.
because obviously I bought a year when it first launched. I then claimed a free year off of Amazon, and then I got a free year when I bought Mario Maker.
Oh, neat.
Because I got the collector's edition and it came with a year's free online.
Yeah.
So I've only had to pay for 1 year of, actually pay for 1 year of Switch Online.
That's actually pretty neat. But
So I think it's 2022. It might be September next year, whichever one. I would have to look it up.
Yeah,
I just know I haven't had to worry about it because of those freebie things.
Yeah, whichever one it is, let me know. Family.
Yeah, same point in the game. Well, I'm about to go on. There. I mean, did you do the boss fights for this zone yet, Seismic? Okay, well, good thing is I did it last week, so you don't have to worry about the boss fight for Sword Valley being spoiled or anything. So, and in all fairness, the next boss fight doesn't really spoil anything if we get there. It
just has really awesome boss music.
Yeah, because the boss fight is against characters that you're going to fight, or character you're going to fight. But it's. You sort of know what you're going up against when you get here. I mean, even before you went into Sword Valley. So. I am not going to confirm or deny your guess. If you've taken on Munkar Metalface, then you have done the boss fight for Sword Valley. Because, the next bit is inside the fortress. This is still outside. Okay, yeah, so the boss inside the fort is is obvious for who they'll be.
Yeah.
So I don't consider when we get there the next boss really a thing to avoid if you don't want to be spoiled, because it's not really a thing that they've hidden that you're going to fight.
Like, hey, we're chasing after these two anyway, so blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Plot twist: you have to fight.
Batman.
No, I was going to say Dixon, not Dixon. Dixon and Dunban together.
Damn, Gunban, how could you do this to us?
I mean, you killed their former comrade.
Worth it. What are you upside down for?
Right. Okay, so the map's not filled in yet. What am I missing?
Third floor? Not third floor. Let me have a look at the map and I shall have a look.
Got the gates, ether storage area.
You got the radio tower.
Yeah?
Have you walked along the entire of the outside rim of that extended area?
Well, so I've got the port maintenance bay. Is this that
there's
middle
another,
section I'm missing?
Yeah, that middle section, there's another location point.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a secret area. Sometimes it's hard to remember all where everything is. And
This one throws me off as well, but I recently just started to remember it constantly.
yeah, what was I saying? What were we saying anyway? Prior to this, yeah. Oh, I can't remember, but yeah, like I say, it is like compared to the PS5's UI compared to the PS4's, it feels like a step backwards. Which I think is a pity. Oh. Let's do this. What's best rotation for Switch? For Melia. You always want to have Summon Vault done first, as it boosts your ether. And so what I then do is I then use Summon Copy, so I have it active twice. So I have two ether buffs active, and then I just constantly cycle through whatever's available. I tend to like using fire next, just normally because if there's a horde, it will hurt everyone. Ice is also another AoE, but like I'll just go through all of them now, based on what's available. But like 2 volts is a really good setup to just keep throwing damage out. Yeah, I mean I can just go with ice right now because the ice has a shorter range of harm because it is centered around her, rather than fire, which launches. So, what do I use? Yeah. Whoa, that's got a spike. Now it's knocked. But yeah. I mean, obviously, like when you summon a third lightning, it will do a lot more damage. And then I keep Mind Blast just for like pretty deadly attacks when it is allowed to be used, because it can only be used when Melia's got her elemental burst active. Control tower is what I was missing, not radio. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well then let's head inside. So one key thing, seismic, for inside, if you hadn't been warned by Susie, there is a point of no return.
Is there?
Yes, there is. Because, well, for one particular part anyway. For part of the map, there's a point of no return. Yeah, there is the trap. But yeah, there is a point in the game where you will hit a point of no return outright. But like, yeah, Sword Valley will disappear after a certain point. There is also a section of this fortress that will disappear when you complete the fortress. It's a trap. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the one thing that got me excited, Susie, that I saw yesterday. Well, I don't know if you remember how I've said that Star Wars Squadrons is bad because it doesn't involve a certain ship. They announced it's being added as a free update.
Me?
I know. Bear in mind, I've only been jokingly saying it's bad. But yeah, free updates coming to a game that they said will not be getting any updates. So, but yeah, we've hey, you know, if you're going to go back on your word, at least, you know, saying no updates and then going, here, have free updates. That's at least a more positive way to go back on your word. Rather than be no updates. Oh, by the way, give us 30 quid for some DLC. Yeah, too soon. That one. So... But yeah, no, for what I was just saying, is like there's parts of this map that disappears, and I'm surprised Susie's forgotten about the part that disappears in the map. Yeah, but you know, because they all, I mean, to be more precise, they were saying there will be no additional content. I think that's what I meant to technically say. You know, update. They're doing an update for the extra content rather than DLC. I know what I meant in my head. It's one of those scenarios of just went with the wrong words. But yeah, it's...
I'm pretty sure, like, straight after this cutscene, there is no point of return. It's just a little bit later on.
No, remember the boss fight room thing.
Yeah, but that's not an important boss area. I mean, yes, you can jump off it and potato.
Yeah. Drop off it and die.
Yeah. But that's about it. It's not really a point of no return.
Well, it is more... You have to sort of make certain that you've got pretty much everything from here, though.
The only time you go into that room anyway is for the boss battle thing. There isn't really anything else in there.
I was thinking... What am I thinking of in this place, then, that's...
You're probably thinking...
Vision. Yeah, I might be thinking of Sword Valley getting closed off.
Yeah, which is much later.
Probably because I think because I did do a play after I did finished on the Wii U, I played through my 3DS version again, and I just sort of started on a New Game Plus playthrough. That might have been why, because I was just sort of speed running through a New Game Plus file.
Yeah.
So then threshold points start blurring together. Did not mean to summon. Oh well. Okay. yeah, I've got the thing I need to go to the lower level. Oh, I kind of wish I was charged up a little more. Well. But yeah, I'll try and show off like the PS5's startup screen tomorrow before, you know, we actually jump into Spider-Man. That's fine. You take care of Seismic.
Have fun, Seismic.
Yeah, hopefully we'll all be fine for next week. I mean, the only thing I've got happening next week is on Tuesday and a phone call on Friday. So. Yeah. I mean, these swarm attacks can be painful. Or you just unleash AoE hits. Oh, one didn't trigger. That one at the back of the room who's just like, if I pretend I'm not active. Yeah, I admit it's because I decided. Oh, it's because this is a named one. That's why. Yeah, I think it's also because when we started the game, there was a glitch that existed. And I put it down to people's option if we have a bit of fun, because I've already done the game technically on the channel, and we use it. I mean, I showed it off anyway, and nah, I pressed B too early there. And yeah, people said, you know what, just roll with the glitch, the perks that you got from doing it. So we've rolled with the fact that we were able to jump to level 50 at the very beginning of the game, pretty much. Unfortunately, the thing has been patched out before you started. Ironically, there was a glitch that was easier to pull the trick off than it was in the original version. So, which is actually kind of funny that they made a glitch even easier to do than in the original. Though you had to pretty much wait a little bit later in the game. So, okay. Head down a floor. Oh man. I really hope that we get X on the console soon. because yeah. Yeah, my mind really has blurred Mechonis locations together because I kept thinking this is later.
The blast furnace. There.
Oh
look at
well.
that.
So this is what supplies the mechon with ether energy. Shulk, what's that?
You know what? Just get Ryan to start pushing buttons. He'll break it.
We didn't come here to mess about.
Ryan,
furball.
press the
Time to
certain
bounce on.
button.
Hold on. If we can stop that piston, we might be able to shut down the blast furnace.
Nice idea. Cut off the mecon's ether supply.
Ricky say we try.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to stop?
Ryan, press buttons. What's the worst you can do?
And the turbines should be nearby.
Explode the fortress before it actually gets exploded.
Spoilers on that bit.
I mean, it doesn't actually get exploded, it just turns pretty pink colours. And mechon comes flooding out of it, like,
Run for our metal rear end's life.
exact.
This represents no problem whatsoever.
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Susie does need sleep.
No.
Kitties, can you... Dumb man, what are you doing? Hey,
I'm
Reddy. Reddy, how you doing there? Can you get back into the game?
Ready, you're going, Marty. I lost the name.
Have you played the sequel then? With that name?
It's what Neo says, though.
That's what I was saying, is that playing the sequel.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'd say definitely get back in and like with this, with this Switch version existing, it's never been a better time to get into playing this one. I can't do that. Oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
Jeez, yeah, that's
dedication.
yeah.
I've got 500 something hours with 2, and there's still things I haven't touched.
I clocked something like 600 odd in X for like a single bit, but yeah.
Oh god, yeah, the grindy achievements in 1 just... yeah.
I mean, the grindy achievements in all of them are pretty... yeah, I'm just gonna... Sorry, I'm gonna have to block on that just because of the last bit. It's okay.
Yeah. Ow.
How are we looking?
I have no idea how many hours I've clocked onto 1, but I'm pretty sure it's loads. I still haven't touched Torpner in 2 as well.
Yeah, it's... Oh boy, like, considering all of the Oh, I'm trying to think. Yeah, as I was saying about they need to hurry up and bring X over. I mean, like, look, there is not very many Wii U games that are not on the Switch now.
Exactly. The only ones that are left are basically games like X.
The Zelda remakes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've never actually bothered that much trying to master out the affinity links because
I have, and it's a pain.
I'm trying to be a little bit better of it on this playthrough, but I'm not gonna like if I am gonna do that, I will do it on a personal playthrough, not a streamed playthrough, just because of like the timing that you got to put into that. So
It's actually pretty damn easy to do. It can be tiring because some of them you do have to do a load of gifting, but others can just be achieved by making sure that everybody gets a time with somebody else.
I mean, I tried doing that bit.
Mobilizing any large mechon squads for now. Hopefully, we've improved the allied forces.
Oh, I thought Reddy was actually referring to yeah, because he said NPCs, not the team. Yeah. Level 12? Wait, what? They go above 10?
Yes, they go above 10.
It looks like the
I
Really?
believe it's in New Game Plus.
Oh, right. I never actually noticed that.
If we're lucky, Fiora might be down there.
No, it's fine, it's fine. I mean, I haven't done a New Game Plus on Definitive Edition, so if it's something they added for Definitive, then that... Oh, yeah, that would be why then, because I've only ever done New Game Plus on the OG version.
Oh yeah, you do get it after doing Future Connected. I quite like Future Connected. Pretty good extra. I think you would like it when you get to
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what makes sense how you get them. Yeah. But yeah, because the other games really on the Wii U, like that I can think of, well, you don't really need to bring them to Switch because
They sort of have their own Switch counterpart.
yeah, like Splatoon.
Yeah.
You've got the full-blown sequel, and I think it's actually more detrimental if they brought the OG over. Huh, that's an interesting one. Because I did the floor glitch, as you may have missed me talking about, the floor glitch in Tephra Cave. Wait, what? And there's a mechon stuck in the ceiling.
I didn't actually know that about Orion Shield Bash.
Yeah, I am.
Considering it's one of the main arts I actually use on Ryan as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, between that and Wild Down are always, like, the first things on him I level up.
Yeah.
So... oh, it's come out the ceiling now, that's good. I admit I do enjoy using Melia, even with the special mechanics involving her, but...
Oh god. In honesty, if I'm playing fast through, I'll do Shulk like 90% of the time, but I do love playing as Zombie. All I can say about Melia is there is poor Melia.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually enjoy like the Monado itself. Mostly once you get certain arts at your disposal, especially especially Eater. Yeah. I mean, that is the problem. Like, the Monado arts just overshadow all of Shulk's regular arts. Especially after you get a decent amount of the Monado arts.
There's only one of Shulk's arts that I absolutely hate.
Battle Soul.
Yep.
Yep, I refuse to even equip that one.
I also refuse.
I make it, yeah, as soon as Shulk gets it, I immediately remove it from being used, because if I'm having the AI control Shulk, it will use it and then he usually ends up dead.
Yeah.
So...
And that is the last thing I want, especially with like super boss fights. Seven, I quite like 7 as well.
Yeah, Shulk's days can be a pain because it's so slow.
Oh god. Yay, get the topple in, and I cannot leave. Oh.
What I tend to then use it for is to extend the topple. Well, extend the days, so usually, have like someone else like Ryan do it first. Yeah, and then trigger it so it will extend the length. But even then, like, the AI can be pretty annoying to actually do topple. Oh, especially early game. The game's like, use Shulk to break the opponent so Ryan can do Wild Down. You do that, and then Ryan, or actually, to be more precise, as soon as the fight starts, Ryan I find, tends to just start immediately with Wild Down, and oh, that's not helpful.
I love it when you have AI Shulk in your party, and out of nowhere you just say, Monado and Shine! You were like, we don't need that Shulk!
Yeah. The AI is just useless with the character gimmicks and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, again, part of the reason I will control Melia when needed is because the AI just cannot use Melia.
See, for me, I actually found I don't know if it's you, but I found that
I remember Chugger also brought it up, that do not let the AI be the one to control Melia.
But in Definitive, she's actually handled.
So they may have improved the AI with her then.
So I had her on the side for a couple of, whiles, and yeah.
Timing is everything. Remember that.
Was that a little too much?
I mean, I tend to use Melia to completely buff herself with 2 lightnings, and then just start cycling through all the others, as you sort of pretty much see. Well,
Assault is definitely out of all the menus.
I mean, well, as you can sort of see on the lineup of arts that I use on Melia, I do not even have the aura. I just got every single summon, and yeah.
I keep certain auras, but apart from that, if they're actually absolutely useless.
Oh
then
yes,
it doesn't
Ricky's finally done with his that line. So yeah, move back to that one so we can get up to improving drop rate of silver chests. And then we can start getting the yoinks upgraded.
Yoink.
Shulk nearly has that one upgraded completely. Charlotte's still got a way to go. Ryan's pretty much done a little bit. Then done Ben Melia. Yeah, despite Ryan being on the... Yeah, I've never bothered with that one. Damn it, Ryan, I've been keeping you on the team with Melia for ages and you're just not getting friendship with her.
I would be lying if I said I don't want to try doing a naked dumb band build. Oh god. I know what I have to do, I just can't be asked.
What's that? Yay. Area complete. Yeah. Oh, I'll use 7 a lot once we have them. Probably one of my... I actually probably, yeah, prefer playing as 7 over any of the other characters. No I don't. If it's what I think it is.
I actually don't.
Or if it's not what I think it is, I mean. So. Oh, I know that one, yeah. The,
Oh, the level 80 one at 5, one of the,
high Entia doors.
yeah.
Yeah, I know that. Oh, I see what you're gonna say.
Of course, every time you wake up your party members.
Yeah.
I like that. Oh, that's a really good idea.
How do you stop yourself from attacking it, though?
You obviously don't get out your weapon, so you engage, and then you put away your weapon, but the other two in the party just continue fighting and fighting and fighting.
Quick debuff resist.
That as well. You need a lot.
Basically, you just have that as your only feature.
So I went with a couple of debuffs on one of my characters and it still didn't work. And I thought, how many do I use with this?
Yeah. No, I was certain it would. Oh, damn it! I meant to launch, not. Oh well. Yeah, everyone will know one for attacking, yeah. So yeah, get the debuff. Oh, that is kind of interesting. I take it they're an easy respawn then.
Well, if you just save and reload the area a couple of times and... Yeah.
Yeah, that's an... I admit that one. Oh, that one is... That's a very tempting exploit.
I mean, granted, that unique monster is level 80 something, but...
Yeah, I mean, not going to do it yet, but...
No.
It's a very tempting exploit.
I mean, I'm definitely going to use it in the future.
It'll have to be an off-stream action, but... Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I'll try and remember that for later in the game, because yeah.
Admittedly, when you get 7 into the party, it's a little bit difficult getting the affinity up between them and everyone else while you're still trying to get the affinity up with other people.
So just trying to remember when I do a certain thing in this place. Oh, just a matter. No, Ricky. It's more funny there. Oh boy.
See that? I ship.
What?
I will go down with that ship for absolutely forever.
Uh,
7 melee on Ricky ship. Oh no, Charlotte. Oh no.
Ricky has a wife. Well, given the way that Susie says they behave in with the chief, Ricky may not have a wife.
I'm not going to talk about that theory.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not going to talk about that theory.
Yes, you are, Susie. Go on.
No.
Susie.
Mm-mm.
Susie knows that she should talk about it.
Nope.
Yes.
Cannot mention it on screen. I do admit Ricky's kids.
Yeah, spoilers on that bit, because I have not touched. Okay, actually, I think I am aware, though, it was them from the trailers, but...
Yeah, it's mentioned that they're.
Yeah, but for people who have just been following through my playing, I kind of have tried. I mean, I tried avoiding talking about it when we were in a certain area.
They are.
I might have accidentally slipped there, but I really want to try and avoid that bit on them. I think, yeah, it's because I think the only bit was I just noted that we don't see the names of them in the location in Frontier Village. I think that was my only comment about it.
Yeah. They're really, really sweet though.
Yeah.
You just want to, cuddle them and be like, I'm sorry, Ricky, I'm borrowing your kids this week. That sounds weird out of context.
Phrasing on all of that.
None can oppose us.
Yeah, it's yeah. I kind of wish Future Connected had tied into a certain thing from another game. At least, in a cutscene.
That cutscene. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been even better if it was set after that moment. And then we could have had some cool, bits of other characters. But, meh, oh well. Or even just acknowledgements of the other game in this game as a whole. Particularly the... okay, I don't know, going forward, but... I mean, I know actually from people saying there isn't anything, but a certain cutscene near the end of the game. Yeah, but I mean, a certain cutscene involving Ontos, where, you know how in 2 there's that cutscene where thingy,
Is that
Klaus.
Spear ones.
Klaus hears the end of this game.
Mechon.
It would have been cool if, just Ontos hears the ending of the other game.
It's Fiora.
Okay, I do admit, boss fights I will. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to switch characters.
Well, it's just getting close to my favourite cutscene.
Okay, good, because I've just realised that I've got a load of AoE attackers here. And yeah, because normally when I've done this bit, I've had, all characters who target one thing. So, having a load of AoE, it really did just worry me for a second. Part of the reason why I was concerned about not being able to switch characters.
Oh
Oh, I don't have a... Ah, slightly too soon. At least it prioritises me onto everything that's not Nemesis. I remember back on the Wii version, every time I'd kill one of these mechon guarding Nemesis, it would always then lock me onto Nemesis.
Stop! Don't you recognize Shulk? Fiora!
I think on one new game pass save I did just go ham on Nemesis for a long while because I couldn't be asked to switch to the other enemies.
Susie!
I know.
Final boss. Okay, here's the one thing that I admit that I always find silly in this game, and I mean, at least it still worked, but I also find particularly silly like in Star Wars or any other medium where they use laser swords.
What do we do now, Shulk?
Where they use their laser sword to cut into a wall to slow down their descent.
It's us!
Your laser sword is designed to cut through, pretty much anything. It's not going to slow you down.
Made it this far. Apocrypha. Activate.
Yeah, but but obviously it's the material it's cutting through. It's just going to cut all the time, because obviously especially if you're constantly slicing down, you're not going to really generate anything. You're not going to have anything to slow you down. That's what I sort of mean. Especially if you consider like how things were to start with. And how easily they punched in, so...
Could you? Shulk came here to save you!
You know...
Do you hear me? Fiora!
You must run.
Fiora! Fiora!
That...
Whoever you are!
I mean, that...
Please, run.
Yeah, I've... Anytime I've tried facing them early, it's just destroyed me.
Is it him?
Most surprising. I admit I never expected such resistance to becoming a fate.
Fiora! What have you done to her?
From the moment of their creation, all mechon are mine to control. Should a passenger defy me, I force it to obey.
Why make bombs into mechon? Why are you making them attack Bionis?
If you wish to know, you have only to submit yourself to me.
I mean, yes, seriously. Probably because also Melia is, able to
With a new body.
stick far away from everything. I do admit also, when you sort of first get Melia, I do just love using the spear break starlight kick combo. Mostly just because of me being a fan of Kamen Rider, and her kick is very Rider kick styled. From some of the Kamen Riders, how they do it. So, granted, not the falling on the floor afterwards, but just, her run up and then launching kick.
Releasing opposing waves.
But how can you?
The questions end here. Hand over the Monado. After all, it is no longer of use to you.
Never! If the Monado really is powerless, then why would you want it for yourself? I will never give it to you. Never!
Then make your choice. Be crushed by my fist, or slain by your old friend.
So wait, which bit's a stupid question? Okay. To disable it. I mean, oh, did it not mean to do that? Never mind. I like how they call it Goldface in this bit, which is nice. Forgot they did that initially. I mean, but like, I don't know why I was running in to try and use a bit. But also somehow I think he wouldn't turn the Apocrypha off after he gets the if he took the Monado, because you know, his whole thing is wanting Monado not to function, so he'd probably trap it in the Apocrypha until he could destroy it.
I cannot allow this. That boy is at risk.
Oh, I love this cutscene.
Don't let him die. Help Shulk. Help them. Who are you?
Ancient.
This is the end.
Yeah, I know, it is that whole bit of when something's claimed to be the most powerful or whatever, and then you find something that's, hang on, isn't this thing meant to be the big one?
Worthless machine.
But then technically Ancient Dahlia is, you know, as it says, ancient.
How much you yearn for revenge.
I will not permit you to have your way.
I Tragic Decision is honestly my favourite song in the entire game series.
I just noted the torso bent where the cockpit is, and there's no joint. Like, the entire metal just curves. As if it was, you know, like some soft material.
Please. Survive.
Will you die for them? What is this?
Yeah, you're right, it is 4 times. This cutscene. Then later on in Mechonis. Then later on in the Mechonis again. And then versus a knock-on drug lord.
Of all things to play it against, the Nopon drug lord.
Shulk, where are you?
And I just love this song to absolute pieces.
Shulk, get back here!
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, but like I say, it is also kind of the weirdest place to play it. Or weirdest moment to play it, when the other times are much more plot-heavy scenes.
There's certain people. There's people that associate this song with a certain line in the game from Egil, and then there's other people who associate this song with destroying a knock-on drug lord.
Which is why when I played through the second game and we met a Nopon with the exact same name at the very beginning, I was just like, nope, I don't trust you.
Oh god.
I remember you from the other
I thought
game.
the exact same.
Yeah, that's fair, that's true.
The fortress has collapsed? What of Melia? And Shulk?
The observation was based solely on long-range intelligence. We cannot be any more specific.
You don't need to worry about them.
But
Take it easy. I've got a pretty good idea where they are. If you're going to attack, you better do it now. Their fortress ain't completely destroyed. Or do we just sit here and wait to die?
Shall I perform the divination ritual now?
forgive me, Seer. That will not be necessary. From now on, we will seize our destiny with our own hands.
We don't need to see the future. The mechon forces are on their way. No doubt about it.
Like
the look in your eye there, lad. It's time. This is war.
Oh, jeez. I mean, they definitely were foreshadowing with his name.
Oh. You on about the Thiagu YouTube poops? Because I
It's
love
been a long
those.
time since I last
Come
had
on,
this
sis.
dream. I reached out for a piece of scrap metal.
Don't mean to
And
hit
then
the
I fell.
laptop against that.
Into the ground.
Ah, man. Da-da-da-da.
Was I?
Oh, excuse me.
Was I dreaming?
Oh yeah, I love Fallen Arm. Just even if it is a bit of a maze in a way, but it is a really cool zone.
It's a beautiful location to be in.
Yeah.
Fiora.
I still wonder how she didn't fall out and just drown in the water, because there's nothing holding her in there. There's no seat belts or, clamps that you can see.
Game physics.
Yeah. I mean, especially in one scene on the Bionis head, or even actually on Varrock Mountain, the when Munkar's knocking her around, she should have fallen out of Nemesis. Particularly at the angle she was at as well.
Wake up.
Yeah. Oh jeez, yeah. Kojima and his long cutscenes.
Come on. Wake up. She needs water.
I admit this part of the game is full of a lot of long cutscenes, but I love every single one of them.
Investigate the beach to find water. There's water.
Water everywhere.
But you can only use a certain bit. And magically it's contained as a glowing red orb. Yep. That's the thing. It's I'm just sort of going to rush this segment because, come on, we want the bit is once, you know, she's actually part of the team. That is just the most disturbing thing, that Shulk mouth to mouths water to her. Like, okay, it's fine when it's air, but water?
Do you remember? My name is
I can't believe
Yeah.
my first kiss.
Especially when you can see the bottom and there's no underground waterways or something.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Shulk.
Plus, you also, like, somewhat have to... Yeah, somehow have to question, where is the water coming from?
Probably off sort of like a reservoir on top of one of the arm bits. Because of how much it rains from there. You probably just collect.
Yeah, no, but even just on Bionis as a whole.
I never forgot you or the others.
Like, well, I mean, almost anywhere.
Fair point.
Hmm?
That's a very... Oh my... No, that's going to break my head thinking about that.
Because Erith Sea is magically floating above a forest.
When it happened.
Let's just remember that moment, that technically all that water should just drop and... Yeah, I know, video game artistic choices are really, really weird at times.
I thought I had died.
But also, at least in some cases, it's a made-up world. It's when they're meant to be in like a take on our own world, that's when it becomes a problem when they do these things.
No light. No pain. When I came round, I had the body of a machine. And it felt like there was someone inside me.
someone else. The one who was controlling the mechon you were in.
Yes, that voice. But I could still see and hear. I was there all the time. I had no control over my body, and I couldn't talk.
That's why it seemed like you didn't recognize us.
Yes. Inside my heart, I was crying out desperately, but you didn't hear me. Nobody did.
We always believed it was you.
There we are.
It's okay. You don't have to say that. I know it would have confused me.
Oh yeah, I mean like...
The person inside you.
I mean the music on the entire series is good. Because even X's music is amazing.
But I didn't know what she was thinking.
Particularly the Skell flight theme.
It was something she urgently needed to do. I understood that much.
I mean, it's probably partially why I clocked up so many hours on that game. I just, as soon as my Skell was fully fueled, just fly up in the air and let it play.
Yeah, Don't Worry is one of my favourite songs from X.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's because obviously Recall is like a remix of the tune, so they wanted stuff that sort of harkens back because of some of the natures they were trying to do.
I don't think she's totally to blame.
But yeah.
Why not?
But yeah, it's...
She needed my body for something.
I was excited like the first time I heard them
I just know it was important.
Recall, and it was like, oh heck, they're actually utilising new takes on OG tracks.
But I didn't hate her for it.
So...
She was kind.
no.
She was taking care of my body. I could feel it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's just obviously the way I would say.
I actually prefer the definitive composition of a tragic decision to the other version of it.
It's the original.
I want to help her if I can. Please, Sean.
But mostly it because it just sends chills down my spine when it gets to like the required bits. I'm a massive sucker for those type of music type.
I'll come back.
It's the one thing.
I'm glad
Like, if Sakurai is able to put Rex Pirate into Smash Ultimate through the
What do we do now?
DLC characters, which I doubt he's going to be able to because it's meant to be higher ups in Nintendo that chose all the characters.
Everyone's going to be surprised when they
Even though he had made it clear he wants to do them.
Everyone be
Like, you would recall our names in Smash. I would just set the background music for any time I play to just be that.
It looks like you've been through a lot as
Oh
well.
god, yeah, the final boss theme.
Yeah.
I just sat there
Nothing's gonna
smiling
separate
like
us
an
now.
idiot humming along. And then it got even better and I went, oh my, this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, sorry, I'll be right back.
Yeah, so 1 second, just quickly clearing some notification I just got, which is important. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, I meant to. Wrong button. Oh. I need some more haste gems. Yeah, I somewhat get what you mean. Yeah, I'm pressing wrong buttons. You know that. So the red dots annoy me. Okay. That, yes. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's also just obvious, you know, I'm trying to think what the term I'm wanting is. It's done. The Infinity coins. Yeah, I can imagine getting all Affinity coins would be a pain. Increases smooth. I can imagine that one, yeah. Oh yeah, especially zones that are. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, I also kind of wish they took the oh, what's it called? Oh, like, you know, the grave marker system from 2. Ones I wanted. Yeah, definitely on the double attack rate. But don't really. Huh? Oh, what's that one then? Increasing tension is always going to be needed for something later. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, I know they've done that. The bit. So yeah, I know they've done that sort of bit to feature. So I'm trying to work out. I feel like I should upgrade. Yeah, I'll get speed up so it just sits nicely at 10 seconds. Or no, probably cough more frequently. There we go. And then. Okay. Alright, let's just go and do the stuff for meeting up with the others, because we'll do a side quests after we've done a certain thing. Itch. Oh man.
Fiora,
Man.
what's wrong?
So I'm just going to stretch a
My
second.
body feels a bit strange. I think I just need to rest. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We can take a break here.
Where is...
I wonder what happened after the fortress. Where did the others all end up?
But yeah, okay, maybe that's the things like... Yeah, limiting what you can take over into New Game Plus is kind of a thing I don't like.
I have to protect Fiora.
Yeah, at least outside of like key progression items, because I don't want certain sequences broken.
Sorry. Did I wake
You know, that sort of thing.
No, it's okay. I
But
slept really well.
like just none. Like yeah,
You must be hungry.
a good example of that is, you know,
I'd like some water.
at least from what I've played, obviously, is like the Dark Souls games. Like all of the major, you know, plot progression items,
Even if you're not hungry.
those are all taken away as you go into New Game Plus cycles, but
No, I'm fine.
everything else you
This
acquire
body
is
has its uses. I never
kept.
need to eat. I never get hungry.
So
I just run on water. Don't worry. I prefer my old body, but this one has some advantages. Shulk, you can leave me. It's okay.
What?
I mean, look at me, Shulk. This body is a mechon body, so I should live here on Mechonis. This is where I belong.
You don't have to do that.
The Fiora you knew is dead. Just think of it like that. It's for the best.
But I can see it's not true. I mean, you're right here. I'll never forget how I felt when I thought I'd lost you back at the colony.
man.
I should have done something. I thought if only I had the power to save you.
Shulk.
No. No more regrets. I will protect you. Besides, there's someone else inside your head. We can't leave her there.
I guess not.
Mechon! No!
Yeah.
Not now!
Shulk! Let me...
Fiora! Right. Come on, Monado. Don't let me down. The Monado bends to your will. No! I won't let you take her from me. This time, I will protect Fiora. Yes. The Monado's light. I can do this. All right, I'm feeling it. We can definitely do this. All right, the Monado's back in action. All right, I'm feeling it. Okay, just one more. We can definitely do Monado. It worked, but I feel worse than before. Whatever he did to the Monado is... What's that sound? No! We're surrounded!
We're surrounded, just you, Shulk. Ow, here. Ow. Knotted. Oh, man.
Where are we?
You're up then.
Shala. What happened to us?
I don't know. I've only just come round.
Where are the others?
I mean, considering where these two landed, it's amazing they're still alive.
Oh.
Ryan, thanks.
Huh?
For protecting me back there.
Yeah. It got rough, but at least you got out safe.
What is it?
Look at me. I'm useless. Can't even keep a promise. I promised Fiora I'd look after Shulk. Stupid.
You promised to protect the guy who protects you. Am I missing something?
In the old days, Shulk was kind of frail. You know, like a little bunny that gets bossed around by the other colony animals. It was me who used to be there, to save him. That's why I promised Fiora. But now look at me.
Ryan.
He's stronger now. And not just because he's got the Monado. I've done all I can to help him. He doesn't need me.
That's not the Ryan I know. Do you remember Colony 6?
Yeah?
The mechon were always on the doorstep of our home, the colony. Thinking about it, I realised they were after the ether underneath it.
Just thinking of some bits in a minute.
If they could stockpile energy from
So,
there, they could get to any part of Bionis.
The Colony 6 Defence Force suffered its fair share of pain.
yeah, so tomorrow we'll be kicking off with
Friends and family.
Spider-Man Miles Morales.
One day, gone
And also with our first PS5 game on the stream.
You end up wondering how you
So
can make a
there's
difference when war is
some
so
cool stuff to
big.
look forward to in
I'm
that.
not the only one who felt like that sometimes.
Mm.
But nobody
Yeah.
ever gave up.
Hopefully nothing goes wrong overnight. Me just staring at the PS5 and just being like, you better not break right now. Jeez, that thing is giant compared to the PS4.
So we had to keep looking straight ahead. We couldn't stop fighting.
It wasn't for the fact I needed the casing on for the dock. Well, the dock and the stand. Because I have to have it lying sideways. I take them off and just save a bit of space, but oh well.
I get it.
Um,
Now what?
We go looking for Shulk and Fiora. I might be like a third wheel, but I can still lug around the heavy stuff.
Finally, that's the Rhine I know.
Oh boy.
Back there. Were you talking about that guy Gaddo?
Yeah, and then come weekend,
Oh, nothing. Just, you know.
oh boy, yeah, stretchy time. I need stretchy time.
Do you think Shulk and the others are okay?
Of course they are. They wouldn't die from something like that.
Back to your old self, I see. Right, we better get looking.
Man, yeah, I'm just... cool, that one's done.
I'm back.
Right, welcome back. So yeah. Spike damage up. There we go. So yeah, hold on. Yeah, there we go. I was just waiting because obviously I can't fully see the stream stuff properly on screen. I was just waiting in the sidebar for the activity feed to say you'd done that. So yeah, thank you for the follow. The activity feed can take a moment to update when someone's followed, hosted, raided, all that sort of stuff. So but yeah, like I'm saying, that'll be that's all of today. So yeah, back like I said, tomorrow with Miles Morales, and then Saturday. We ready for this, Susie? Operation Make Alex Suffer. So what are you saying?
No.
I mean, you just precisely 10 seconds. Yeah, well, the timings are rough. I don't go exact. I mean, I'm also just gonna hit pause on my screen, my TV, because once we are done, I'm gonna go watch 5 comedians attempt to impress Lord Greg Davies.
Lord Greg.
Night, everyone.
Hi.